will be
Look what's
good.
happening just in the Midwest with these storms that come through and wipe out entire sections and counties in Iowa. They didn't happen before. They're because of global warming. We make up 15% of the world's problem. We, in fact, but the rest of the world, we've got to get them to come along. That's why we have to get back into the Paris Accord.
All right, gentlemen.
Wait a minute, Chris. So why didn't he do it for 47 years? You were vice president. Why didn't you get the world? China sends up real dirt into the air. Russia does. India does. They all do. We're supposed to be good. And by the way, he made a couple of statements. The Green New Deal is $100 trillion.
That is
not
not
20
my
billion.
plan.
That's
the Green
well,
New
you want to
Deal
rebuild every
is
building.
not my plan.
You want to rebuild every.
If he knew anything about, if he knew
Way to piss in the faces of all the progressives that came from Bernie.
He and his
That's not my
friends
plan.
made it
I
up,
swear,
and then
guys.
they went with it. I never said
I'm a neo-lib
that.
centrist.
You're done in this segment.
He called the
Mr.
military
Vice President,
stupid bastards.
I
and he
did
said
not
it on
say
tape. He
Mr.
said
Mr.
stupid
Please,
bastards.
stop.
He called the military stupid bastards. He called them stupid bastards.
Give me a
Final
fucking
question
break,
is, I
Trump.
can't remember which of all his rantings. was the final question.
I'm having a little trouble myself, but and about the economy and about this question of what it's going to cost.
The economy.
I mean, the Green New Deal and the idea of what your
the
environmental
Green New
changes
Deal-
will do.
The Green New Deal will pay for itself as we move forward. We're not going to build plants that.
You
in
just said
fact,
the Green
are
New Deal is
great
not your
polluting plants.
Could you
We're
support
gonna build
the
policy.
Green New Deal?
Pardon me?
You support?
No, I don't support the Green
Oh,
New
you
Deal.
don't? Oh, well, that's a
You
big
let-
statement.
I
That
support
means you
the
just
bloc.
lost the radical left.
Oh,
That's
you-
done.
I
Trump's
support
so
the
catty. He's like,
Biden
"Oh, do
plan
you?
that I
Do you?
put
Don't
forward.
you?"
Okay.
The Biden plan, which is different than what he
Oh,
calls
Biden,
the
you're so
radical
fucking-
Green New Deal.
All right,
What a
gentlemen.
fucking
Final
confused,
segment.
fucking baffled
Election
buffoon.
integrity.
Oh
As
my
we
fucking
meet
God.
tonight, millions of Americans.
Are you ready for your
are
harm
receiving
reduction, TJ?
Mail-in ballots or going to vote early. How confident should we be that this will be a fair election, and what are you prepared to do?
Oh boy, this is
over
going
the
to be
next 5
contentious.
plus
shit.
weeks? Because it'll not
Oh,
only be
shit.
to election
Hold
day,
on,
but
let me
also
summon the
counting
demons.
some ballots, mail-in ballots.
Summon
the demons.
What are you prepared to do to read
The lament
American
configuration,
that the next
yes.
president will
The
be
lament
legitimate
configuration.
winner of this election?
I
In this
fall
final
straight
segment,
all for this.
Mr. Vice President, you go first.
Prepared to let people vote. They should
Don't
go
do
to
it, Paul.
ivovote.com.
Okay, I won't do
Decide
it.
how they're going to.
There's fraud. They found them in creeks. They found some with the name Trump, just happened to have the name Trump just the other day in a waste paper basket. They're being sent all over the place. They sent 2 in a Democrat area. They sent out 1,000 ballots. Everybody got 2 ballots. This is going to be a fraud like
No
you've never
pushback
seen.
from fucking Biden on this.
It's nice on November 3rd. You're watching and you see who.
Whenever
won
there
the
was an
election.
opportunity
I
for
think
you
we're
to
gonna
have
do
something to
because
say,
people
it's
are really
now.
happy with the job we've done. But you know what?
Just sit there
You
and
won't
chuckle
know
with your
that
head
for
bowed,
months,
you dumb
because
fucking
these ballots
simp.
are going to be all over. Take
What a
look at
chuckle
what
fuck,
happened
dude.
in Manhattan. Take a look at what
Sit there with a
happened in
stunned
New
look
Jersey.
on your
Take a look
face
at
like
what
you just
happened
watched a
in
puppy
Virginia
get
and
hit
other
by a
places.
car,
They're
you
not
dumb
losing 2%,
corporate
1%,
fucking
which,
stuffed
by the way,
suit.
is too much. An election could be won or lost with that. They're losing 30 and
Don't
40%.
butt in, Biden.
It's a fraud. And
I'm
it's
not
a
sure if
shame.
Biden's an empty
And
suit
can
or
you
a stuffed
imagine where
suit.
they say-
I don't know.
It's
You're
pretty
gonna be able to
conspicuous that
continue.
Trump did
You've
not
been
say he would
charging for
accept
months
the
that mail-in
results of the
balloting is gonna be a
election.
disaster. You say it's rigged, that it's going to
Would not
lead
say
to
that he would
fraud.
support a peaceful
But in
transition of
28
power.
states, in the last midterm election,
It's
in
a-
8
it's a
states,
disgrace.
election workers are prohibited, currently by law, 8 states, from even beginning to process ballots, even take them out of the envelopes and
Yes.
flatten them until election day. That means that it's likely, because there's going to be a huge increase in mail-in balloting, that we are not going to know on election night who the winner is, that it could be days, it could be weeks.
Could be months.
Until we find out who the new president is. So first for you, sir.
Whee!
Finally, for the
That should be a fun
president, I
few
hope neither
months.
of you will interrupt the other.
Yeah,
Will you
whatever.
urge your supporters to stay calm during this extended period?
Oh, yeah,
not
that's
to
gonna
engage in
fucking
any
happen.
civil unrest?
Everybody's gonna be
And will you
calm.
pledge
Come on,
tonight
guys.
That you will not
don't know
It's
who's
going to
the
be
winner.
super calm time.
until
Like
the
time of
Guys,
of
remember-
infinite calm. That's what we're going to call it.
President Trump?
Yeah, when there's a
urging
power
my
vacuum,
supporters
guys,
to
that's
go
always a
into the
time of
polls
calm.
and
Everyone
watch
remembers that.
very
Everyone knows
carefully,
history.
because
gonna
that's
be
what
calm.
has to happen. I am urging them to do it. They cheat. Hey, they found ballots in a waste paper basket 3 days ago. and they all had the name military ballots. They were military. They all had
They all had the name,
Trump on them.
just a big bag, military ballot stenciled across it, just rotting in a fucking waste paper bin in a ravine covered in rat piss.
Until the election is independently certified.
Of course.
Yes, and here's the deal.
My uncle forwarded me an email that told me about the ballots in the bottom of the
can't
ravine.
even be opened until election day. And if there's thousands of ballots, it's going to take time to do it. And by the way, our military, they've been voting by ballots since the end of the Civil War, in effect. And
By
that's,
ballots? You
what's
mean mail-in
gonna happen.
ballots?
Why was it not?
No, just
why
ballots.
Was it for them somehow not
I've been
fraudulent?
voting by
It's
ballots
the same
too.
process.
We all
It's
have.
honest. No
Yeah,
one has
wow.
established at all that there is fraud related to mail-in ballots. That somehow it's a
I mean, people have been voting by ballots
Take a look at Carolyn.
since the first ballot was
You
cast.
had an opportunity
Look
to
at
respond.
Carolyn Monroe.
Go
It's
ahead.
bullshit.
They have no idea what
There's
There's not a
happened.
bunch of there's not a bunch of fraud
No idea
mail-in
what he's
ballots.
talking
Give me a
about.
fucking
Here's the deal.
break.
The fact is, I will accept it, and he will too. You know why? Because once the winner is declared, after all the ballots are counted, all the votes are counted, that'll be the end of it. That'll be the end of it. And if it's me, in fact, fine. If it's not me, I'll support the outcome, and I'll be a president not just for the Democrats. I'll be a president for Democrats and Republicans. And this guy,
I want to see.
I know Paul already said this, but I'm sure glad Bernie Sanders
This is
isn't
the end
here.
of this debate.
That would
ballot count.
We're
And I
gonna
think
leave
he
it
this would be a
there.
total shit show if
To
Bernie
be
were here, but
continued as
you know.
in more debates as we
Mr.
go
President,
on.
my view, you
President
are
Trump,
suddenly full of
Vice
shit.
President Biden, it's been an interesting hour and a half. I want to thank you both for participating in the first of 3 debates that you have agreed to engage in. We want to thank
mercifully
Case
short
Western
at
Reserve
least.
University
Thank you for
and the
that.
Cleveland Clinic for hosting this.
Well, these guys are winded right now.
Debate sponsored by the
Yeah, we're old men. Come on.
Deep fat fried. Deep fat fried. Deep fat fried.